Hi, it's Romella. So welcome to Thursday and the usual 10 o'clock slot that we're developing here. So today we are going to do card of the day. So I'm going to just shuffle those and we're going to do a visualisation. Sorry, I'm not quite central there, am I? Visualisation around the woodlands. So I'm going to put as much detail as I can in it, but I'm going to allow you to choose if you want to go to a deciduous woodland or a pine forest, a woodland that's open, or one that's quite secluded. So whatever you want, we'll talk through. So that'll be our visualisation today. Morning, Jane. Lovely to see you. Hope you are well. We've got blue sky and we've got a bit of sunshine, just not quite as warm as it was. So today's card, we have this one. We have, it says, you are safe, and it's Archangel Michael. And it says, I'm protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones and home. So Archangel Michael is an awesome archangel to call into your life at any point. I permanently have him on my doors, guarding the property. I ask him to go with kids and things when they're going out. And just have him around when doing spiritual work as well, because it's so he's an awesome one. He's got his sword of truth there and his shield of protection there. We use him all the time when we do the cord cutting exercises. Look at those massive wings, aren't they huge? Amazing. So it says you are safe. So I think this is a really good card to have today. Yeah, obviously you need to take precautions, so don't just say, oh, I can go out and I can do, but no, you are safe. If again, it comes down to vibration, which is why I talk a lot about the vibration. I'm going to do a separate video on it as well. It's when we are in that lower vibrations of fear, which is pretty much one of the lowest ones, and depression, then our vibration is very, very low. And again, what we are experiencing and choosing at that level, even if we don't have much control on it, shall we say, that is what's coming towards us. So when we can raise our vibration into a higher level of vibration, out of those lower vibrations of fear, and I'm not saying we have to hit joy all the time, but if we can just hit the slightly higher vibrations, like the top 10, then that moves us out that circle of fear as well. And that's what this says. So I'm protecting you against lower energies. Okay, that's one of the things, is just like lifting your vibration, calling in your angels, your guides, whoever your spirit animal, whoever you work with, just to support you and lift you and send you, ask them to send me reminders when I'm dropping down into lower vibrations. Send me a sign to lift my vibration. So you might be called to put the radio on and hear some music, or you might get a text message from somebody, but just ask them to help support you, to lift your vibration, and definitely call in Archangel Michael to support and support you and create that support around you. So that's the lovely card today. I do like working with Michael. He's one of my go-tos. Him and Archangel Gabriel are the two that I pretty much work with all the time. They will, whenever I do any kind of meditation or work or spiritual work, they are always the ones that are there. So and I'm glad you're feeling okay, Jane. So what we will do is we will start doing our visualization. So like I said, with this one, I thought going to a woodland is a really lovely thing to do. We've got a little bit of a small sort of copsey area near, about sort of 15 minutes from where we live, so we do go on a walk and we'll go through that and have a little bit of woody energy, which is really nice. But yeah, just to have that, there's so many different kinds of woodlands that you could go to. You can go to a lovely deciduous, and like we used to live down south and go to Burnham Beeches, and that's where sort of the films like Robin Hood were filmed, because the Pinewood Studios were close by. So Burnham Beeches is the obviously beechwood, big open paths, openness, but also that they are just so huge as well. So that's a lovely one that I sometimes go to. But also it's quite nice to go to a pine forest, maybe in winter when you've got the snow coming down and you've got that crunch of the snow and you've got the pine, you've got the scent of the pine as well. And also in the summer, it depends what kind of woodland you like to experience. So I will try and be vague. I might say about scents and things, and if you're not in a pine wood, and I say about pine, then just visualise the sense of smell of whatever is around you, because I don't want to be too prescriptive, because I know that for me going to a woodland would be a deciduous woodland, a bit like I said, Burnham Beeches, where it's big, open, huge, big, ancient trees, rather than a pine wood, which for me personally, with the narrow canopies and the darkness, isn't the awesome experience that I want from a woodland. But that's not to say that that's not right for you. So I'm trying not to do it. Hey Cecile, nice to see you. Yes, you made it. I hope you are well. I hope the builders have been behaving themselves and not making too much mess and noise. So we're just about to start our meditation in a moment. So the cat was by the door. She's gone again now. She's doing her in out thing, but she's gone, so she'll have to stay out now for a while. So if you want to make yourselves comfortable, and we will begin. So get yourself comfortable, sitting down or lying down, whatever's right for you, with your feet firmly on the floor, your back nice and straight. Just stretch across your shoulders, releasing any tension, and close your eyes. And then take in a few lovely deep breaths in and out. Connecting into your physical body, leaving that busy head full of thoughts and concerns. Just let that go and concentrate on the physical body. Feeling where your legs are touching the chair, feeling the feet on the floor, the texture of your flooring, the rise and fall of your shoulders and chest as you breathe in and out. Allow your mind to drift and just focus on your breath and your body. We're going to ask beautiful Mother Earth to hold us in this space, to ground us in this moment in the earth plane, as we go for a beautiful walk to a wooded area. So I want you first to visualise yourself before you enter the woodland area. I want you to feel the sun on your face, see the blue sky above you, feel the warmth across your skin. Maybe there's a little light breeze blowing your hair. Just feel that warmth. And then we're going to walk into the woods. So as you walk towards it, just pay attention to your feet. Maybe they're on gravel at the moment. And as you step onto that sort of the mulchiness, compacted earth of the path. And once you're in the wooded area, you notice the silence around you. It's as if the rest of the world has disappeared and it's just you and this woodland. The light has dimmed and there are shards of bright light that come through the canopies onto the woodland floor. And as you walk along, there's a light bounce to your feet, to the ground. Compacted earth, the leaves decomposing, maybe the odd twig snapping as you tread on it. And now you are within the womb of the wood. I want you just to look around. Notice the trees that are there. Are they deciduous? Can you name them? Are they coniferous? What noises can you hear? Can you hear the birds singing up in the higher in the canopy? Maybe you can hear the shuffle of a squirrel or a rabbit. And Take a few breaths in, breathing in the energy of the woodland. Allowing your ears to be a major sense. As you breathe in through your nose, allow yourself to pick up any sense, maybe of the mulch on the ground, maybe the humus, the bark. Maybe there's flowers around, little bluebells. Maybe there's garlic growing. Allow yourself just to smell. And then open your eyes and just follow the path. And as you meander along this path deeper into the woodland, you're going to feel really supported by nature, really grounded. You can really feel your feet connecting with the earth, with Mother Earth, and with nature. Each step is deep and supported. Although there's a lightness to each step, there's also a heaviness, as if when you lift your feet up, you're sort of being dragged back down by Mother Earth, as if it's like sinking sand, but just very lightly, just as you're moving, as the earth energy links to you with each step, deepening your grounded connection to earth. And the shards of light that drop through the canopy, they move across the woodland floor, due to the breeze up in the trees. You hear a snap of a twig in the distance and look up, and in the distance you can see a deer. It's staring straight at you with its deep, dark eyes. There's no nervousness or fear, just a wonder. And then it darts away off deeper into the woodland. You can hear the birds singing, although they're slightly quieter than they were before. And up in front of you is the most beautiful tree, an ancient tree with a huge trunk. I want you to go up and lightly touch the bark and just notice how that feels. What tree is it? Can you name it? Can you feel the bark? I want you to give the tree a beautiful hug. Feel its warmth and its connection. Do your arms go all the way round? Or is it so vast and so ancient they don't? As you look up, see how tall the tree is and the branches and the beautiful leaves. And you're going to turn around and sit down with your back against this beautiful tree and just look into the woodlands. So you may have stepped off the path, you're away from the path, you're not going to be disturbed. And you sit down, and there's plenty of warm, soft leaves and mulch to cushion you when you sit. And there's a warmth down your back as you lean into the tree and feel supported by this ancient wonder. And in front of you, the shards of light just dance around by your feet. almost like fairies dancing. I want you to visualise yourself closing your eyes, breathing in and out, absorbing this beautiful woodland energy, feeling yourself fully grounded in this space. Fully grounded on this earth, fully in this moment, in the now. Allowing yourself to simply be. Breathing slowly in and out. Allowing your connection to nature to deepen. And if you wish, you can look around you, look into the woodland area. You may notice other ancient trees, and that this was the one that called to you. You may notice other types of trees and leaves, beautiful birch trees, oaks, beeches, pines. On the ground you may see ferns, bushes or brambles. Old logs from trees fallen years ago. You may hear the sound of creatures or see them in the distance. Even if you can't see them, they're there. Just absorb the beautiful grounding brown and the green of the leaves and the bushes and the ferns, whatever you can see around you. Feel that green connect with your heart centre, allowing it to open. With each breath in and out, you're clearing and releasing energy from the heart, letting go of hurt and pain, and breathing in unconditional love and support and connection. You are loved, you are love, you love. And now it's time to stand and leave the woodland, but know that you can return at any time. Just close your eyes and visualise. As you stand and lean against the tree and brush down your clothing, you place your hands on the tree as if to say thank you. Thank you for supporting you and connecting. And you return to the path. And as you walk down the path, you may be attracted to reach out to other trees that are around you. Place your hands, maybe your forehead, maybe hug. Maybe to run your hand through the ferns. That connection to nature. As you walk and feel that bouncy mulch beneath your feet. The odd crack of a tiny stick beneath your feet. And as you're walking towards the opening, the sun is getting brighter, and your eyes are slowly beginning to adjust from the dim light of the speckled woodland to the brighter light outside. And you're a metre away from the edge now. So the sun has penetrated and warmed it, but you are still within the heart of the woodland. It's holding you in its heart, just as you hold it in your heart. And as you step back out into the beautiful sunshine once more, you may shiver with the warmth. As you walk along the path, again you notice the difference on the ground as the mulch and leaves fade and the hard surface returns. And you can look over your shoulder and see your wooded area once more, and know that you can return at any point. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Feel your feet firmly on the flooring. Wiggle your toes, maybe you can feel the carpets or the corners of the flooring. Feel yourself sat in the chair and stretch across your shoulders and arms. Wiggle your fingers. Take a few breaths in and out. Feeling attention to your breath and the body. And when you find a comfortable in-breath, open your eyes to a new moment. Oh, welcome back. Oh, I was gone then. Hi Genevieve, hope you're okay. So let me know that you're all back. Oh, I think my eyes had adjusted to the darkness in the woodland, and even though and now I've got them open again, it's like, oh, what's this brightness? So I hope you enjoyed that visualization. I mean, we're lucky that we can go for walks where we are at the moment. We can go out multiple times allegedly now. So I do invite you to go and find a tree that you can just connect with, even if you're just putting your hand on it carefully, maybe higher up than other people might touch, but just to feel the energy of the trees and the plants and the growth around you. It's really, really grounding. And I like, right from the when I first started doing these 10 o'clocks, grounding is really the key. It's about being fully present in the moment, being fully present in your body as well, because that out of emotions that other people are putting onto you and just really connects you to you. So, oh good, Jane enjoyed it and she's back. And Cecile went, oh lovely, she went to the Pyrenees, made me happy. Oh, I'm so pleased. Like I said, I tried to keep the description of trees as vague as I could, whilst getting you to feel the textures and the scent and everything. So I hope that worked. I went to the woodland that I went to. I had a beautiful big redwood tree, which was a tree that used to be in the woodland behind me when I lived down in Dorset, and it was always the tree you got back to when you were playing Tig or something. But it was deep wood, the redwood and the thick bark and the warmth of it. So it was completely out of place in the woodland where I was, but that was the tree that it had to be. Usually it's a birch tree, a silver birch. I do love silver birches with their beautiful papery bark that comes across. So yeah, the energies of trees, each tree has an energy and each tree has a message as well. I know there are oracle cards as well that you can get around decks of trees. I can't even talk. There are oracle cards that you can get around types of trees, would be the way to say that. So, I mean, you could go Google what does a redwood tree mean spiritually and get whatever information, see if there's a message there about that kind of tree for you, or any particular tree that really stood out for you. Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You're most welcome, Gail. Lovely. So today is, still Thursday. So that was our visualization. I have just recorded a little video about books that we might look at, and I think what we're going to do is I'm going to have 2 types of book club. One is going to be looking at a specific book, and one will be looking at a theme of book. So for example, we might look at, if you've got a favourite book around the law of attraction, for example, we could come do that. We could do it through Zoom, because Zoom means we can all see each other and interact a little bit more, rather than just doing it through Facebook. So we might try different things and find a way that works. But I think what we'll do is we'll try it around a single book or an author, if you've read by an author, one of the authors that I've got. And then, like I say, what we'll perhaps do in a couple of weeks' time is, before that I'll put the theme out. But once a month we'll have a theme. And like I say, we could look at plant energy, we could look at the moon energy, we could look at oracle cards, we could look at angel books, we could look at law of attraction, so anything like that. So we'll have a theme of the month, and we can have, we'll do a live, we can do a Zoom, we can have a post on the page as well that we can just interact with and share our favourite books as well around those themes. So we'll have a little go and a little play, because I think it's really interesting when other people share books with you. I know that I've got a lot went out when at the book club that I run. The other people bring along books, and you think, oh wow, that's really, really interesting, because everyone comes at spirituality with a slightly different angle on it and a different interest. So that works really well. So the books, I've got them here because I've just done a little video. These are the books that I've chosen. So they're the ones that I'm suggesting. They're not the ones I've chosen. So we've got Rise Sister Rise by Rebecca Campbell, Earhart Tolle, A New Earth, Diana Cooper, Angel Inspiration, and Archangel Guide to Ascension, Moonology. We've got Doreen Virtue, Assertiveness for Earth Angels, and Ask and It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks. So quite, funnily enough, they're all very, very purple. So yes, they're ones that I think that I've found that either I have got a lot out of, or I know other people have recommended them. And by people I mean people I trust with good taste and an understanding of the world that I live in. Or I've had them for a while and haven't quite got around to reading them, or I might have read a chapter and just not managed to focus the time. So they're the ones that I've chosen. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think most of them would have been on Audible. I dare say if we go on YouTube, if we choose a few, I'll have a quick go on YouTube and see if I can track down some videos, because very often they'll have ones with either the author speaking on YouTube for free, or somebody else has recorded it. So, or you can generally get audiobooks. So most of them are Hay House as well. Well, at least half of them are Hay House. And Hay House, again, often have audiobooks that you can download for not much money to do that as well. So that is the book bit. So I will pop that on. I've just got a video that I'm uploading now. So I need to upload that. I need to add in the books, and then I'll share that in the group here. And I'll get that out. So that's okay, Cecile. I shall see you soon. And take care. And yeah, I'll post that on, and then we can get back. And then we'll do a little bit of a meditation tomorrow, a little bit of talking about books as well, so that we can perhaps get things in place for the weekend, ready for next week. So next Friday, I think we might look at either a particular book, or we might look at the theme as well. So the theme might be easier to start with, because most people will have some kind of book, I would have thought, around their spiritual journey. So I wish you all a beautiful day, full of sunshine, blue skies and blessings, and I shall see you tomorrow. Bye bye.